That dramatic situation happening as we speak in both LA and Miami Beach at the homes of Sean Diddy Combs. You know him as Diddy, formerly Puff Daddy, big-time rapper, big-time producer, big-time superstar, and now the feds at his houses in both locations. This is a live look right now. On the left, that's West Coast, that's LA. On the right, that's Miami Beach you're looking at. I want to show you in just the last couple of minutes. In LA, agents holding what look to be guns as they walk into the home as they...
So do you feel like people, when they hear pink cocaine, Young Miami has to bring across?
Wait, the 2C.
Yeah, the 2C. That's what they got.
I found out. I talked to my drug guy because I wanted to be informed. Because people was calling it 2C, that's calling it the Tunchi. I didn't know which one it was, so I talked to my drug guy, and my drug guy filled me in. And then it made perfect sense.
What were those arrests for?
One was the Club New York shooting. He was with J-Lo at the time, and the other one was the Steve Stout assault that happened with...
In a dramatic turn of events, the FBI has launched a high-profile raid on the underground play tunnels reportedly owned by music moguls Diddy and Jay-Z. The operation, shrouded in secrecy, marks a significant escalation in the ongoing investigation into alleged clandestine activities linked to the entertainment industry's elite. With speculation rife and tensions running high, the public eagerly awaits further details on what prompted this unprecedented action and what revelations may emerge from the depths of these hidden passages. In the aftermath of Jay-Z's shocking revelation linking him to Diddy, the internet erupted with speculation and scrutiny. Now Jay-Z himself is reportedly cooperating with authorities, shedding light on Diddy's alleged underground dealings, which are said to involve a slew of nefarious activities. Diddy, ensnared in a labyrinth of accusations, faces mounting evidence against him, sparking conjecture about potential accomplices in his purported crimes. Among those implicated are figures like Young Miami, Naomi Campbell, Usher, and others, collectively referred to as Diddy's goons. In a recent development, Diddy's ex-girlfriend, Young Miami, real name Karesha Romeka Brownlee, has been drawn into the legal fray. Newly surfaced allegations in Rodney Lil Rod Jones's lawsuit against the rap mogul claim that Young Miami assisted Diddy by allegedly transporting narcotics. These updated court filings allege her involvement in ferrying a substance known as Pink C for Combs in April, adding complexity to the $30 million lawsuit initially filed by Jones back in February.
Alleged that Young Miami, aka Caresha, was part of Diddy's ring. I ain't gonna say what kind of ring, you know what kind of ring. Know what I mean? That Young Miami was transporting pink powder to the diddler.
In an additional 25 pages appended to Jones's original submission, obtained by The Hollywood Reporter, the lawsuit delves deeper into allegations surrounding Diddy's drug preferences. It suggests that the 54-year-old music mogul favored a substance known as Pink C, 2CB or 2C. This compound, identified as phenylethylamine 2CB, is purportedly a hybrid of ecstasy and cocaine. Allegedly, Diddy obtained these drugs from Brendan Paul, purported to be his drug courier, who was recently apprehended. However, when Paul failed to deliver, Diddy allegedly sought alternative sources, with Brownlee reportedly being one such option, as detailed in the supplemental information within Jones's lawsuit.
2C is the cocaine, but they take the ketamine and cook it up, and they fold it into the cup.
The latest developments in the lawsuit were first reported by XXL magazine, shedding light on new details regarding rehearsals that took place ahead of the April 2023 Something in the Water Festival. Organized by Pharrell Williams and hosted in Virginia Beach, the festival drew attention due to its star-studded lineup. Notably, the lawsuit mentions Diddy's involvement in these rehearsals, presumably in preparation for his performance alongside Pharrell during the event. Plaintiff and the Combs RICO enterprise were rehearsing for Something in the Westival. Sicilian, Virginia, the court filing reads, according to the outlet. Plaintiff Jones personally witnessed Mr. Combs do a few lines of coke in his dressing room. Defendant Sean Combs wanted Tootsie, but Brendan forgot it. So defendant Christina Coram called Young Miami, who then brought it on the private jet from Miami. As per the lawsuit, The 37-year-old plaintiff accuses a prominent figure in the fashion and music industries of multiple instances of sexual assault during his involvement in working on Diddy's latest album, spanning from September to November 2022. Allegedly, Diddy made unwanted sexual advances, including groping the plaintiff's genitals and anus in what is described as coercive attempts to engage in sexual activity.
This is a gripping story. Producer Lil Rod, whose given name is Rodney Jones, has now accused Sean Diddy Combs of operating a racketeering enterprise.
Diddy has vehemently denied the accusations outlined in Lil Rod's original lawsuit. Despite attempts by The Hollywood Reporter to reach out to representatives for both Diddy and Brownlee, no immediate response was received. In a surprising turn of events, agents conducted raids on the residences of the Grammy-winning artist Combs in Los Angeles, New York, and Miami, as confirmed by a spokesperson for Homeland Security Investigations, New York. These raids were described as part of an ongoing investigation, with support from HSI Los Angeles, HSI Miami, and local law enforcement agencies. Diddy's attorney, Aaron Dyer, asserted that the raids were prompted by multiple civil lawsuits filed against the rapper mogul. This unprecedented ambush, paired with an advanced, coordinated media presence, leads to a premature rush to judgment of Mr. Combs and is nothing more than a witch hunt based on meritless accusations made in civil lawsuits. There has been no finding of criminal or civil liability with any of these allegations. Mr. Combs is innocent and will continue to fight every single day to clear his name, he said. The recent complaint marks the fifth legal action taken against the rapper since his former longtime partner and recording artist Cassie filed a lawsuit in November, alleging sexual assault. Cassie claimed that he subjected her to repeated instances of rape and physical abuse over nearly a decade, culminating in a settlement between the two parties. However, amidst these legal battles, disturbing accounts have emerged detailing how Diddy allegedly lured young rappers and exploited them with the assistance of associates. Once celebrated for his prowess in music production and artist management, Diddy's reputation has become increasingly entangled in tales of sexual escapades rather than musical achievements. Particularly concerning is his reported penchant for pursuing young men within the industry, employing a specific strategy that involves enticing them into his car under various pretexts, ultimately leading to sexual encounters. As allegations against Diddy continue to surface gradually, propelled by testimonies from individuals who found themselves subjected to his advances, his private conduct has come under intense scrutiny, tarnishing his once esteemed image in the music industry. Despite Diddy's public portrayal as a devoted father and family man, revelations about his private behavior paint a starkly contrasting picture of the music producer, with numerous incidents alleging his targeting of young, heterosexual male rappers and coercing them into engaging in sexual acts against their will.
Daddy.
I like when you like this, Daddy. Daddy, I like when you scrambling.
Rapper Jaguar recently shared a disturbing anecdote involving Diddy and singer Christopher Williams. According to her recollection, an unexpected intrusion interrupted a moment where Diddy was allegedly coercing Christopher Williams into performing oral sex on him.
She walked in, the door wasn't locked, so she didn't think twice about just walking in. And when she walked in, she saw Christopher Williams performing fellatio.
Performing sexual acts with doors unlocked may be one thing, but Diddy's alleged behavior went even further. According to reports, he showed no shame and didn't even bother to stop when someone unexpectedly walked in on him.
Now, from what she said to me, it was disturbing because, they didn't.
Diddy's unconventional behavior and apparent attraction to straight men have become subjects of speculation. One of his alleged tactics involves luring them into his cars for sexual encounters. For instance, rapper Method Man found himself in an uncomfortable situation when Diddy approached him in a club in LA. Rather than inviting him home directly, Diddy reportedly sent someone else to coax Method Man into his car, suggesting a pattern of manipulation and thrill-seeking behavior. Method Man's experience is not an isolated incident. Another rapper, Xzibit, has also shared a similar tale of feeling deceived by Diddy. Xzibit recalls being invited by Diddy for a night out, only to discover that the destination was not an ordinary club, but an explicitly gay venue. Feeling out of place and uncomfortable, Zibit realized he had been misled into a situation he hadn't consented to. Despite these accounts, Diddy has never publicly acknowledged his rumored attraction to men. However, reports suggest that he openly expresses himself in private settings, often behaving in manners that challenge traditional gender norms. Over the years, Diddy has been linked with several seemingly straight men, causing surprise among those familiar with his public persona and family life. At one of Will Smith's notorious parties, the renowned gangster Keef D found himself taken aback by an unexpected revelation. He couldn't fathom the idea that Diddy, a family man with a wife and children, and Tupac, known for his numerous girlfriends, would harbor mutual interest in each other.
Puff and Tupac was like a couple, seemed like to me. It was just a lot of weird.
Even Diddy's former bodyguard acknowledged the unusually close relationship between two men.
Pac and Puff was like...
Diddy's advances haven't been limited to just a few individuals. He's allegedly made passes at several straight artists in the hip-hop industry, including 50 Cent. Known for his candor, 50 Cent didn't hesitate to share his experience when Diddy made advances towards him.
Puff, okay. He telling me we got a kick in this shit. And he was like, yo, why don't we like go shopping or some shit? I mean, like, I pay for it. And I was like, what the fuck this nigga just said? I got the fuck away from him because I was like, this.
Diddy is known for his tendency to take his love interests shopping, a gesture that seems to serve as a direct indication of his attraction and desire for intimacy. So, when Diddy offered to take 50 Cent shopping, the rapper was understandably taken aback. Fortunately, 50 Cent had reached a point in his career where he felt confident enough to decline these advances from the hip-hop mogul. In another intriguing anecdote, Diddy's former bodyguard recalled accompanying him to an exotic bookstore, expecting to browse through typical adult magazines. However, Diddy had other intentions, as he ended up purchasing items more suited for intimate encounters, such as B-plugs. This revelation sheds light on Diddy's unconventional approach to expressing his desires and preferences in his personal relationships.
He picked up some things from up here on my left side, and then he picked like quite a few of them down. I was like, okay. He put them in the bag. So when I went by there and I looked up there, and it said butt plugs, and I was like, hey yo.
Some believe that these allegations against Diddy aren't just baseless rumors either. In fact, he has even been questioned by the federal investigators regarding him having S-relations with underage boys. Most of these were young rappers he had forced into performing gay S with him because he had the influence to make or break their music careers. And for this, Usher's name has been quite in a stir. In previous years, there were rumors suggesting that Diddy had a purported relationship with Usher during Usher's teenage years. Allegedly, Diddy and Usher shared a bed when Usher was 15, while Diddy was in his late 20s. Despite Diddy's attempts to downplay the situation, many find it difficult to perceive any circumstances in which it would be considered appropriate for an adult like Diddy to share a bed with an adolescent Usher.
Usher looked like he fresh off.
During his teenage years, Usher found mentorship in Sean Combs, also known as Puff Daddy, after signing with LaFace Records. Moving to New York to collaborate with Diddy, Usher combined work with social experiences under his mentor's guidance. Beyond professional endeavors, Diddy exposed Usher to his lavish gatherings, aiming to instill a more edgy persona in the young singer. In a 2011 interview, Usher, now a mentor to Justin Bieber, revealed Diddy's push for him to embrace a grittier image. While this vision didn't immediately translate to success with his first album, Usher acknowledged its impact on his enduring 18-year career. Additionally, Louisiana. Reed, CEO of LaFace Records, credited Diddy with convincing him to keep Usher on the label during discussions about dropping the budding star. He said, "I wanted to drop him. I wanted to be out of business with him. I broke his heart. I broke his mother's heart. It was a very tough period in both our lives." He added, "Then someone said to me, 'Don't be a fool. Don't sell your stock in Usher. He's still going to be a star. He's everything you thought he was the day you signed him.' And that person was Diddy." Regarding Diddy, there has been no public comment on the rumored relationship with Usher. However, Diddy himself has faced legal issues, including his involvement in a nightclub shooting in 1999 and an assault on his son's football coach in 2015. Despite the lack of official statements, much evidence has suggested that Diddy may have coerced Usher into participating in inappropriate activities or had an obsession with specific themes. For instance, a lawsuit filed by a young woman, a fan who met Usher at one of his shows, resulted in a court victory proving that Usher knowingly transmitted an STD to her. Furthermore, a video featuring P. Diddy, Usher, and Kevin Hart has circulated, where Diddy seemingly lets slip, possibly intentionally to embarrass Usher, that the two of them wake up in the morning and fight over cornflakes. This implies that Diddy and Usher spent the night together. However, it's important to note that there are also claims against Usher, alleging that he has transmitted STDs to multiple women and possibly men, leading to a court order against him to prevent further transmission under threat of jail time.
Responded to the lawsuit from the woman who claims that they hooked up a couple of times this year and that he gave her herpes, yes. She says. Yes, that's what she...
Additional claims have surfaced, suggesting that Jay-Z may have a preference for relationships with transgender individuals. These assertions were brought to light after Foxy Brown mentioned encountering harassment from someone in the transgender community following her alleged involvement with Jay-Z. The situation was further complicated by an alleged health concern. According to Foxy Brown, a series of astonishing revelations has emerged, painting Jay-Z's personal life in an unconventional light. It's claimed that a particular encounter between Jay-Z and Foxy Brown was recorded on video, adding a sensational twist to the story. What's more, the alleged presence of another high-profile figure, Jamie Foxx, known for his role as Wanda on the iconic sketch comedy show In Living Color, adds intrigue to the narrative. The plot thickens as the alleged videotape of this encounter mysteriously disappears from Foxy Brown's home shortly after the incident. Foxy Brown strongly suspects that Jay-Z may have been involved in the disappearance of the tape, raising questions about his potential role in the alleged theft. Was I shocked when Jay said the line in Picasso, baby? Yes, because we've talked about that. We have a history that supersedes music, Foxy said on Rap Fix. I think he began to feel the pressure because people were saying my age, the age thing, 15, 14, and after a while that gets to a person. The Jay I know, the Sean I know never comes out of character. Rumors of Hollywood's darker underbelly are swirling, with accusations aimed at prominent figures like Jay-Z and Diddy for allegedly manipulating the industry to boost their profits. These allegations suggest they've been exploiting young talent, particularly female artists, for financial gain. Amidst the speculation, Ice Cube has emerged as a vocal critic, unafraid to shine a light on these shady dealings and speak out against the perceived exploitation within the entertainment world.
I think you feel better about yourself when you say what needs to be said at the time it needs to be said, and not afterwards where you go home and think, I should have said this.
Ice Cube is reportedly speaking out, claiming that numerous female artists have faced significant hardships allegedly orchestrated by Jay-Z and Diddy. He asserts that these artists aren't receiving the recognition they deserve, and their journeys in the industry have been marked by toughness and chaos.
People with a lot of favors, the more money you give them, the more you're listened.
Ice Cube recently appeared on Bill Maher's Club Random podcast, where he made startling revelations about Hollywood. He asserted that Hollywood executives are invested in perpetuating a culture of violence and thug life, with the ultimate goal of incarcerating individuals. According to Ice Cube, this isn't mere speculation. The evidence is clear when you follow the money trail. He spoke candidly about the interconnectedness between Hollywood and the influential industry, shedding light on the deliberate orchestration behind these troubling issues. Who benefits and profits off our bickering and division? I don't know their names, but if you follow the money, you go high enough, you start to see literally the same people who own the record labels own the prisons. Ice Cube also addressed the complicity of the music industry in funneling naive young individuals into prisons. He remarked, "It seems really kind of suspicious, if you want to say that word, that the records that come out are really geared to push people towards that prison industry." According to the rapper, the entire industry is complicit in creating an environment that pushes young people toward crime and violence. He suggests that a very sinister and elaborate form of social engineering is at work, designed to profit off of people's lives.
Engineering going on here to make sure those prisons stay full. Now,
speculation has arisen regarding Jay-Z's potential involvement in R. Kelly's case concerning young artists. Reports suggest that Jay-Z may have played a role in the creation of the documentary Surviving R. Kelly, possibly providing financial backing for Dream Hampton to produce the documentary detailing Kelly's accusations. Some speculate that Jay-Z may have aimed to bring an end to Kelly's career. For those skeptical of Ronnie's claims about Jay-Z's involvement, another angle may be persuasive. It's worth noting that this case wasn't the first time Jay-Z assisted Dream financially. In fact, the rapper reportedly wired tens of thousands of dollars in minutes after she requested help with expenses incurred by protesters demonstrating against police brutality. Given Jay-Z's generosity towards Dream Hampton, it's plausible that he also decided to fund the documentary she was creating. Their long-standing history further suggests a close relationship, potentially contributing to Jay-Z's willingness to support her endeavors.
You know, Dream Hampton was his ex-girlfriend. Dream Hampton wrote his book, the Decoded book. You know, he funded her.
R. Kelly's actions not only disrupted Jay-Z's tour, but also resulted in a lawsuit that cost Jay-Z millions of dollars. However, the implications extended beyond financial losses. Jay-Z realized that if Kelly emerged unscathed from the trial, he might eventually speak out. After all, Jay-Z had his own secrets to protect. Damon Dash, Aaliyah's boyfriend at the time of her death, revealed how Jay-Z pursued Aaliyah even when she was very young. "I did not know Jay was trying to holler at her, but then it just happened like that. He was trying, I was trying, everybody was trying, he was going hard." Damon even suggested that Aaliyah had rejected Jay-Z's advances or possibly kept him in the friend zone. This revelation sheds light on Jay-Z's long-standing animosity towards Kelly, especially considering that Kelly ultimately married the girl Jay-Z had an interest in. As one fan questioned, "So many people knew about these tunnels and the parties. Why is it just now coming out in the news channels? What took so long to expose Hollywood?" Emerging evidence suggests that several individuals may have collaborated with Diddy and Jay-Z in committing egregious crimes, marking an unprecedented turn in the industry's history. Despite this, law enforcement authorities seem to be primarily targeting Diddy, posing obstacles to further progress in the investigation. As the FBI's raid on Diddy properties concludes, the public eagerly awaits further developments. This high-profile investigation into their alleged underground play tunnels has captured widespread attention, prompting intense speculation about what evidence, if any, authorities have uncovered. With both Diddy and Jay-Z remaining tight-lipped in the aftermath of the raid, the outcome of this investigation promises to have significant implications for the entertainment industry and beyond. That's it for today. See you in the next video. Until then, goodbye.